On, man. We're back on. Did some family stuff. Mowed the grass, and here we are back on. Back at. I know, it sounds so exciting now. Yeah, there's certain things that I don't enjoy doing. Live arena. Ew. Piece of hair in my mouth or something. You know, I got lucky the first couple of rotations, and then I haven't hit anything since. I got 2 lenses and the other one out of there, but I haven't got anything out of there since. Yeah, my one sister from Pittsburgh. Well, I mean, she's not from it, but that's where she resides now. 4 hours away. Yeah, I got 2 of these guys, so then I got 1 of these. She was up visiting, and they were, I guess, helping my parents out with some technology problems. Let's call it that. I guess this thing's supposed to hit the 10th, I think? I don't know. Probably more garbage. I looked at it a little bit. You know, like anything, you know. It'll take you 10 years to get anything good. Nah, I'm not, you know. We'll look at it later. It's not really... like I said, dude, I still have yet to get a Stormcaller. So, I definitely don't have any luck in many aspects of this game. That's for darn sure, so. One of my clanmates, he's got like 6 Stormcallers, but he can't get anything but a Stormcaller. Well, I can't get a Stormcaller, so if only there was a trait system. Yeah, I think that's the 10th, yeah. I don't know. I'll look at it then. Until then, I'm not... I won't bother with it until then. Personally, I like them to, you know, how about fix all the glitches first, you know? Because you know darn well there's going to be probably a bunch of glitches. So why don't you fix the old ones before you create new ones? That wouldn't be the Plarium way. Like, hey, don't worry about issues. Think of all the new stuff coming up. Oh. Wonder why I don't have a leader. Who knows? I think the big one to watch for is the provoke buff. See how that one plays out. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that is one of those things. In order to get the trials, you've got to have very, very specific champions. Yes, and there is a number of trials that are 100% random, and sometimes I had to reset, you know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours straight, getting the run right. So, you know, one of the biggest things is the 3%. You can have everything right, all the things, and then, you know, you got to face the stupid 3% nonsense. So, I don't know, I think I saw somewhere they were talking about making trials more rewarding. I'm not going to say it's easier, but I think I saw somewhere some sort of notation. There's been some talks. Not sure what, you know. I wouldn't necessarily say easier, just remove the 3%. And, you know, and for those that are saying like, oh, but Chimera the clashes had to be more rewarding. I don't believe so, because Titus is a thing. There was a time where, like, you know, damage actually mattered, but now everyone has a Titus team. So I don't want to see them make Clash worth more just because you run a Titus team. I think trials should be more rewarding, not necessarily easier, other than the 3% nonsense. Like I said, I'm kind of looking. I'll be paying attention for the Mercurial and the Provoke. Personally, I don't know a whole lot of Mercurial set as it is. So there is one champion I'm going to have to look at. Yeah, and that would be reasonable, you know. That would be very reasonable of them to make it, you know, a little more accessible. That, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, there is a couple of characters, champions that like are stable in almost every single week of Chimera that I do. Gala's one of them. Now, every once in a while, depending what it is, sometimes Gala gets replaced with Cena. But otherwise, almost every week, Gala's in there. I can steal it. Darn it. Turn it off. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. That is done. Yeah, there's some weeks depending. I'll sub Cena for Gala, but not too many weeks. It all depends. It depends what is required. No surprise there. No surprise there. Alright, let's keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. Need some campaign bugs and what's upgrade the levels of Magic Champions in the campaign. Magic and Magic. Okay. That's it. I'm not sure what kind of net this will get. Is that gonna be 10? That's 9. Okay. But yeah, we can still change it. I think one of the only characters that's on my wish list is Zolinar, and I ain't gonna lie, I went really heavy for him. I came up empty. That's probably one of the only one of the champs I can think of. Crixia is still a champion I would love to have. But as I just about have almost every champ that I would want, I think. I say that, but maybe there's more. Let me fire something up and we'll see what the heck is left out of a wish list for me. I'd be darn curious. Now she shows up after I turned in a 6-star recently. That's it. Yeah, I got it. Well, I think one of the biggest problems, he's still broken. He does multiple counterattacks, which is stupid. Let's see, let me think of a champion that... I've seen some things about this champion, but I wouldn't say, like, meta or want. Let's see. Yeah, this turd. I ain't gonna lie. Double counterattacks and everything else. Sure. Not saying I would, but this one, he's kind of interesting. Let's see, who else? Teox is still kind of like a... Would I use Teox? Don't know, but one of the ones that eludes me. Oh yeah, and like I said, because he can double counterattack multiple times before even a turn, and that's on the bug report. I don't think it's getting any closer to being fixed. I don't know. I told him if you can't fix them, then why should he be able to be selected? If you know there's a problem and you can't fix it, why allow him to be selected? I said Crixia would be someone I would be interested. I've seen this portion pop up a few times. Apparently it can hit quite hard. Yeah, grants an extra turn. Maybe. I wouldn't necessarily say yes. That'd be someone I absolutely want, but I wouldn't mind more of these guys just so I could have the faction guardians filled. Yeah, you got a lock. Oh, nice, Crixia. Like I said, one of the best things about Crixia is that even if the opposing team locks you out, you change forms and reset the cooldowns. I mean, that's still pretty darn nice. Although I've faced a few that went first and they immediately changed forms. Not for the lockout. I was surprised by that. I still want a Stormcaller, but all set in a Stormcaller on Marius is it was, it's right now really, really strong and overpowered with the Mercurial meta, but when Mercurial sets get countered by Provoke, maybe that's not really the answer. I don't know. We'll see how I know I'm going to have to look a series of Provokers that I have and try to make a couple, at least one or two, even faster than I have. I just need a better, I have a 2-star. It's funny because oh, something with a C. My clanmate's got apparently they've got really strong multipliers. Unless you mean somebody else. Maybe different. Oh shoot! I forgot to do my Doom Tower when it reset. Oh wow. Oh wow. Not. Yeah, I forgot to do that. I forgot to do my Doom Tower earlier when it reset. Hope. Oh well. What can you do? So I'm a day behind. Alright. Lifts and ascend a piece of gear. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really seen anyone use her. Other saying that she can't be used. I just haven't seen anyone use that new champ out of the doors. I don't know. I'm tired of doing Groom Forest. Yeah, Theodos is probably what, off the top of my head, is one of the champs I would look to possibly re-gear because of the Mercurial shift with Provoke. Otherwise, I didn't rush out and change every single one of my team or my champions to it. So I don't have a lot to change. Although you watch, they'll probably revert it back after it because too many people got countered. It's not fair. I changed all my champions to Mercurial and now it Provoke counters it. Well, whose fault was it to run out and change all your characters to it? What did they say? September? It'll be something to keep a close eye on. I know the other one that I don't know. I think it's time they introduced more options to counter cooldown. You got one of the fusions, not this one, but the one before, not immune to cooldown, but if a cooldown takes place, she counters with a bomb. I mean, it's not really good enough. And then of course you got the champ out of the Sacred Order that can't have its cooldowns. Oh my gosh, come on. Attack the damn balls. I don't know, I'd like to see them make more more cooldown, skill cooldown counters. We don't really have any good ones. We got one. And it's only a 50% chance against, you know. Well, that's the thing. So if someone shows up with 2 lockouts, you can't ban 2 of them. And then of course you got, the person you just said, the Sacred Order. But if they ban that one, then you don't have any counter to the lockout. So I'd like to actually see some more counters to it other than going first. That's currently the counter. The counter is go first. Yeah. Well, that's not really a counter. And, sometimes you just, you can't beat every team first. So that would be a real counter. There isn't really one. I mean, there's not a reliable one. We'll keep that at least. I can think of, like, there's a couple of champions that have some mechanisms that, obviously we know, everyone knows this champion, right? But, I mean, even then, if you read here, also has a 50% chance of denying the cooldown effect. Only 50%! So, I mean, And then, of course, in one of the fusions not too long ago, it's not that she's immune to it. Just if you put a skill cooldown, she counters with a bomb. This champion is immune to HP burn and bomb effects. Whenever a champion tries to place a stun, on this champion, or increase the cooldown of their skills, place a bomb debuff on that enemy. Detonates after 1 turn. But they're not immune to skill cooldown. So that's not, that's not really good. So, and now you do have, there's a champion that's out of the Banner Lords that does in fact can't have their skills put on cooldown. Raglan, but the rest of the team can. So there isn't really a good counter against skill cooldown. There's one champion that gives a 50% chance to the team. It's good, but I mean, come on, 50%? Maybe a little bit different, it's at 100%. Or 75%. But this is your one character that counters skill cooldown. And someone brings in 2 skill cooldown champs, you bring in Soul Guide, they just ban Soul Guide. Then you got nothing. So, I think they're due to introduce more mechanics. Yeah, you could say, well, hold on a second. There's a set that does that. But that set in itself has its problems. Where is that set? That somebody like Crixia can remove the skill cooldown buff that's placed. So that's not even, reliable. Yeah, Chrono Page. So yeah, there's not too, it's essentially if you don't go first in the skill cooldown meta, well, you're kind of screwed. I mean, is that So there needs to be more instructions, more ways to counter, other than you going first. That's essentially the counter. You got to go first. It's not really reliable. So I don't know. I like to see a little bit more counterplay to skill cooldown. Oh, this is the lethal rotation. Hey, nice. And I missed one day of it. Crap. This is the only Doom Tower rotation that matters. Yeah. It's the only rotation that seems to matter. I think the Mercurial set, I don't know if the Provoke, to me, Provoke, yes, no, I see it. I just like to have seen more sources be able to damage Mercurial through it. Like, Lightning Cage, great example. Lightning Cage, when, like, what in the heck is this? Lightning Cage, that extra, that damage that it does under proc doesn't trigger removing a stack. I think certain things should have removed a stack, and doesn't necessarily, we don't exactly need maybe the Provoke meta. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But I just think, more things should have be able to remove a stack. And it wouldn't be nearly as bad. Well, I mean, obviously Garl is huge in stock. Garl's going to be, 100% like popular pick. But the big thing about Garl's A2, it goes through buffs. The chicken doesn't go through buffs. So, obviously Garl's way up there compared to the chicken. But the chicken could be plausible, as long as they don't have block debuffs. But yeah, I don't know if she's going to get any increase in play, but I was thinking Molly. Molly's got a team one turn, and every time you hit her, she increases the... doesn't she? I think. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% when this champion is hit. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 25% when this champion is hit by a boss. But she could maybe see some play, maybe. Make her super fast. Obviously, some of our clanmates we were talking about. Bayok, good gosh, obviously his stock just went up great. He's a stable in my arena teams. And then a couple of us joked. Let me make sure I get the right person. Either they're orc or barb. Anger. Maybe. This guy might see some, you know, if an enemy with a provoke attacks this champion, puts the provoke right back, and team provoke. We'll have a chance to do it for 2 turns. He might get some play. I don't know. The only one of the problems, he's slow. Super fucking slow. You know? And I think, didn't we just have a buff? I think, where is the guy at? I think he's a orc. Let me just double check this. Who was I thinking about the other day? Maybe he's a barb. There. What the heck is he then? Hold on, this is gonna bother me. What is? I have an idea what's his name, but I think name's like Skull. Yeah, this guy. Did he get some sort of buff just a minute ago? In the last? Oh. I thought he got some sort of provoke. It's not. I think he just got buffed. I think. Yeah, I think this guy did. Of course, there was one champ that I was thinking, like, I don't think it's a direct counter to provoke. It's just this champion can't be provoked. Yeah. He's only immune to provoke, not his teammates, just him. Fill this champion's turn meter by 25% each time an enemy attempts to place a provoke on this champion. So and then it receives an additional 15% when an ally receives. So maybe he gets some play. I don't know. Maybe some sort of counter pick to it. I mean, although I don't know, removes all debuffs. So maybe he gets some play. I don't know. And while it wouldn't be reliable, there's always Katra. The only problem is, I think you got to have 5 debuffs on. The enemy just has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on enemies under 5 or more. So I mean, that's going to be. You can't put a provoke. I mean, you can't debuff someone under Mercurial unless you remove it first. So Katra won't get played. Although it would be kind of a sneaky pick, but it'd be, if you can get 5 debuffs on, then I don't think you need a provoke in the first place. So yeah, we'll see. You know, Garl obviously went through, you know, Garl's play went up, Bayek's play went up. I was thinking about Solus too. I don't know if it's enough. Solus, once upon a time, was a great arena champ. I don't know if it's enough. Maybe. You know, he's got 2 different versions of provoke. You might see Solus back in the action because, like I said, it's a whole team provoke. Attacks all enemies. Increase the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1. Place a provoke debuff on all enemies. And then his other provoke, Wow, it's random. Wait, I thought he had 2. Guess no. Maybe they changed that. Attacks. Wait, it is because yeah, that used to not be what it did. It used to attack randomly 3 times. What did they do? Attacks all enemies. 100% to remove all buffs. 100% chance to place a decrease attack. So that doesn't do any good. You would need this. Attacks all enemies, increase the duration. Place a provoke. Place a shield. And a counter attack. Yeah, I don't. Maybe Solus gets picked a little bit. We'll ignore 30% targets. Res if the defense is lower. All allies deal 25% more damage to targets under provoke. So maybe he gets picked a little bit. Only problem again, hit speed. Ugh, 97. You know, that's rough. And then of course, don't forget, we got the provoke set. And the provoke set does not require accuracy. Either it lands or it doesn't. Although, 35% chance. So I don't know. I know I'll be looking at Garl on my rebuilding him to be quite faster. Because I think he's kind of slow. I don't use him much, but I would look to change that. I gotta, you know, look to make him like 50 speed faster. At least. At least. What do we got? Using magic chips. Good. Whale? Yeah, I don't even know what the heck's going on. The team I threw in there, I wasn't really expecting to do as good as it is. Yeah, it's taken a lot of losses, which is what I want, to be honest with you. I know one of my clanmates apparently found my team, and he said, "Screw your team. It took me 5 minutes to beat it." And I was like, well, that's what I wanted it to do. I wasn't really worried about it winning. I just wanted to waste someone's time. So apparently that's what it's doing. Let's see. Yeah. What did we do? Well, wait. But that's not a blue. Poop. Or it's magic, right? Did I see that right? Magic. Alright, we need a magic. Oh, I know who's a magic. Although I like having Bayek on the team to deal with predators. That's one champ that still annoys me. Predator. Only because, okay, you know, you could have Bayek on your team and like, then all of a sudden, unless their accuracy is higher than you, you can't crit. Okay, that's one of the counterplays. And then when people use the Death Dealer, okay, well, there's only one problem with that. I have. When people use Death Dealer, well, if I do 6 hits to them, their predators ought to be blown up. No. He evades all those hits. So I don't know. Death Dealer Predator, I think it's not working as intended. He's not taking more damage. I swear he's not. Yeah, he Death Dealer Predator annoys the crap out of me. Because in all rights, you're like, okay, fine. He should get blown up before he can do Death Dealer if he's going to be taking all that extra damage. Nope. Oh, God. He's going to res. I faced an all-res team the other day, and it just left me, like, kind of speechless. Because as soon as I killed the whole team, the team rezzed, and then it happened 3 more times, and I was like, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, he did 3 team rezzes in a row, and I'm like, what is this team? And you see, this team right here is a problem. Because let's say Crixia gets the skill cooldown off first. The counterplay is to bring in this turd. Well, any skills that she does makes the Sonar stronger. Unless you did the A1. You're going to think, oh great, I'll steal the buffs. I'll try that. I'll put freeze on everyone. Well, all those things just buffed Sonar more. That's, again, part of certain combinations with Sonar just makes it completely stupidly busted. That looked like a double counter. One of these super slow predators. And I think that's a Death Dealer. Come on, dude. You do something. Take your darn turn already. Whatever you're gonna do. Oh man, I actually totally forgot he was... Alright. Yeah, like I said, that's... You know, they're talking about the Mercuro meta, and there needs to be more counters. How about a counter to him? There's no real clear counters to Sonar. Wait a second. I've been doing the... That champ's not a blue. Oh, it's a red. I had a moment. Some odd reason I thought that was a blue. Well. Crap. Alright. We need a blue. But who am I replacing? I wouldn't want to replace Sifi because Hollis. Who am I replacing? We need a blue. Well, he's a blue. Although I don't really use him. Yeah, that all the reason that's, you know, that Solonar is such a difficult champ to deal with. I've never seen a champion get 3 different nerfs and they still haven't gotten them right. I don't know. I told him if you can't get them right, then take them out of the game until you do. Doesn't that give players an unfair advantage that have them? Oh, he's another one that's going to have his stock increased. Yeah. Because of his A1. Why are you not changing blocks? And why didn't you do the A2 when I clicked it? Let's try this again. And maybe I'll actually do the A2. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, I think it was this team. We need an A2. No, I don't want to... I mean, we need a blue. What? There's a... Alright, I know what to do. We'll change our back. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Hopefully I'm faster, otherwise the team's kind of screwed. Ah, that worked. Technically, she would get an extra turn, no? Yep. Apparently not. Aha! She did get an extra turn. Okay, that worked. How does that work? Oh crap, I don't have a counter to... Ah. That worked. That worked better than I thought it would. Let's try it. We'll take that. Bad predator. Would you change forms? Personally, I thought the A1, if it doesn't kill, gets an extra... The A3, if it doesn't kill, gets an extra turn. Right here. Grants an extra turn. Where was my extra turn before? Right here. If the champion... If the target is killed, has it lower than resistance, place a block revive. If the target isn't killed, where was my extra turn? Apparently I didn't get one. Whatever. Yeah, I'd like to understand where was my extra turn. What can we say? Raid Glitch Arena. Oh boy, time to do my favorite mode. I don't know how some of these guys do this. Almost 1,500 battles. Almost 1,000 battles. No thank you. No thank you. I've done 120 battles and that's enough. Although I'm assuming they do 1,500 battles, they're doing 100 battles a day. Right? Gotta. Yeah, it's my thinking too. Multiple people are playing that shit. There ain't no way one person's doing it. Just pick a... That's a lot of fights, no matter how many people is playing the account. 100 a day. I don't know. I gotta make... Yeah, otherwise I don't want... Then Predator can't do anything. A lot of fights. A lot of fights. Shoot, I keep forgetting to change Theodosia back. I don't want to deal with it now. Yeah, I gotta change now. Theodosia. Crap. That's a lot less speed. Did the game just freeze? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yep. That was the difference. Whoa. Might have been the difference. That's all. Ooh. Oh, I know I'm killing him. Interesting. Did a lot more damage than I suspected he would have. I know one thing. Holy crap, his Marius is like 10 HP. That was a very squishy Marius. That's a set that... Those two sets coming out of Live Arena just useless. Like, they drastically need a buff. I don't think anyone uses them. I don't even look. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Here we go. Found a fight after all. So there, he's got three cooldown, and what's the counterplay? This champ. He bans that champ, then what? Oh. I can't pick a champion. Duh. So yeah, he's going to simply ban that character. Although I might try it. I don't know. We'll see who else they bring in. Although, where is that champion? Oh, I think that's the right champion. I think. Well, the only thing with saving grace is he's got 3 champions that all do the same thing. Yeah, I think that's the right champ. I think. Although, we'll see if the bomb lands on anything. I'm not going to count on it. Hey, it did! What do you know? There is some sort of counterplay to it. Although, you know, do they... I can't remember if the Dark Elf, if she can cleanse. I can't remember. So did we... No, we didn't put any more bombs. Shame. Let's see. Well, no, he's got Makura on, so he can't put a bomb. So it's done. Well, that did just. I don't think it does anything. So much for my bombs. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work, but... Yeah. Do it again, and yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's not really good. Would you do something? No, he had increased resistance. Shame. Yeah, I mean, it's just dumb. I mean, I get it. I mean, I can do it myself, but... Other than Krixia. I don't have Krixia. I guess I could have done it. I could have done something. I have... Yeah, just... I didn't have their accuracy because she had increased resistance. Otherwise, I had a fighting chance. I knew what I should have done. I should have brought in Odin and Unico. That's what I was supposed to do. Well, I told you my bombs wasn't probably going to work. But I at least wanted to try. Just to show how stupid it is. Uh, 100% need something to block bombs. They're probably going to ban Siphi. Maybe. I mean, that would be the smart play. They're thinking about it. Huh. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. I think you chance it and you take Siphi out of the mix, and then you can run bombs. And I don't have a clear way to counter it. Joke's on you. Yeah, I don't know. Wait. Oh, he has the relic that brings him back to life. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Good for you. That's sneaky. But what's not sneaky is, oh, it's not a block. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was sneaky. That's a mythical. Oh gosh, Forge Pass. Oh my gosh, every fight is against a Crixia, no? Who to bring in? Oh, ooh. I know who to bring in. I have a champ just for Solon. Although it doesn't always work. It all depends how they built their Solana. Ew. Well, hopefully we can beat them in the speed race. Who did that? Yeah, smart. Alright. So Selenar is going to be a pain in the butt. I can't, he's not locked up. And while I'm going to beat the damage, I gotta at least try to remove some of these dumb stones. That'll help. Yeah. When the champ works, it's a glorious thing to see. He doesn't always work though. I'm pretty sure he was like, what just happened? Yeah, he's like, he's the one kind of sort of Sonar answer, but not necessarily. So if they build their Sonar in 9-piece Mercurial, it's not going to work. He reses, and then he gets the 9-piece back. So he would have 1 piece of Mercurial, blocks damage. So as long as they're not built in a 9-piece Mercurial, Solinar, Gaspard works. But, I just wish that, one part of his skill, which I get it, and, I only wish that has a 50% chance of activating the you stand accused skill when an enemy ally, when an enemy, wait, skill on an enemy whenever an ally is killed. Now, that's a bonus, but too bad that's not like higher. But it does proc for, well, player against 50%. Let's be honest, what that is. So, but he's obviously always going to do it against an enemy that reses. However, it's not perfect because if the enemy team uses Theodosa, when he reses people, they got Stone Skin. He doesn't block Stone Skin. And sad to say, while he ignores Life Barrier and Poison Cloud, this skill hits like a wet noodle. So it would be like the answer against Tekkadan, but it's not. He hits like a wet noodle. That skill is bad. But yeah, like I said, it when it works, when it works, it's pretty cool. But that's the key word: when it works. But he's a fun little champ. Another interesting thing about Vaskar is that teammates that are blocked revive, when he kills someone, they get brought back to life and ignores block revive. So that's a little tidbit that's kind of like interesting. So all of a sudden, if someone blocked revive your teammate, Vaskar doesn't care. He's reviving them anyways. Although I'm not sure what kind of health they have when they get revived. He picked Theodosa. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Although the plan goes out the door when... Nope. Well, now they're facing a skill cooldown. 100%. Now I'll do it back. Although, do I have intimidating presence? Don't believe so. Uh-oh. Yep. Predator didn't like that. Well, obviously you're gonna res him. Right? Not anymore. I was gonna say, Predator gonna like that? Ugh. Go away. I don't know. Does he get the ass? Yeah, I didn't think so. Why not? I think it'll be alright. Smart. Although Predator might say otherwise. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Right? Oh! He stole it. Oh my. Smooth. Well, just have to hope for Predator to do something cool. Come on, Predator. Do something cool. Oh, wow. Come on, Predator, do something. Although... Oh, come on. He can revive the team, but then... Yep. Ooh. It was an interesting match though. I don't know. He had to have been close to getting his res. That was an interesting sequence. Although, you know, Predator, man, he either works or doesn't. I don't know. Many a times I pick him and he doesn't evade anything. Then I let him on a team and he evades everything against me. Again, Plarium's 50%. Let's be honest. Their 50% is quite something. I think standard team. Yeah, Predator's always the roll of the dice, but I swear when he's picked against me, he evades everything. Ugh. Well, I don't think he's got the accuracy. And he really, yeah, if he would have picked that one, I don't have an answer, but he's not going to really be able to put too many poisons on me. See if he might be vulnerable at the first go. But she's got a shit ton of resistance, so he don't go. All right. And see, that might have been a death dealer Predator, and that's why he got blown up like that. Maybe. But in all fairness, a death dealer Predator should get blown up. Come on, they take extra damage. So it should be that way. Yeah, look at Carnage. His counterattack is a 50%. Dude, that thing's every turn. Boy, this is could you? So again, 1,500 battles when you sometimes got to wait a minute. Oh, I can only imagine. Wow, the clock's still running, man. Hey, here we go. Yeah, Carnage, 50% counter. My goodness. Now, I do know that, like, for every debuff that's on the enemy team, his counterattack goes up 5%. But even his base 50% is like every turn, as it is. Really is. Seems that way. What are we doing? Yeah. I need something to fight against Predator with. Yeah. Otherwise, I would love to bring in Fastbar, but I gotta get their cooldown out of there. Unless he brings in another one. But the one saving grace would be is he doesn't have the speed or what's he doing? Really? Wow. Siegfried, you know, actually in our last siege, a couple of people was like, everyone right now replace your Siegfried defenses. He's really fallen off. Right now he's in a bad place. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can stop. No one died. Woo. Got to be a death dealer. I would say though, it's really... See, why did he take a turn? Why did he counter? That's the problem with this champion, is that he counters... He's still? Slow him down at least. Ah! I'll take that. Crap. I was hoping I could steal the block but maybe I still can. Finally. Well, at least I got one champion that has it. It's not a death dealer. Well, he's going. Get out. Nice. Siegfried's in a bad spot. I don't know. I forgot. Siegfried, I don't know. Alright. Do your thing, my man. Thanks. You know, appreciate you being here as it is. Hanging out. Oh my gosh, I still have 3 more battles to do. I thought it'd be further. Looks like we got another long way to go. Oh, here we go. Oh, I thought the name first said Ladybug. Let's see, who brings in Crixia? Yeah, I didn't think it had it. Let's try it. I was hoping that would kill him. Okay, at least I didn't have to wait a full minute. Oh. He's probably faster. Yep. watching. Welcome back, sir. We steal something? Hey, good. I like it. We'll take that. Alright, we're done. Yeah. Good enough for me. You see him when someone doesn't bring in block debuffs. You know, if you don't have a block debuff, he could be quite difficult to deal with. But if I was kind of thinking he would have banned Siphi, because then I don't have the block debuffs. So then, you know, his burn and all that nonsense and the petrification can go off and can make it a difficult team. So I would have liked to have thought that he would have banned Siphi. Well, that's okay. We'll take those. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I should have been having Doom Tower run in the background. That would have been the logical thing to do. Okay. Let's back to Grimforce. Siegfried's a good champion in PvE. His PvP days are kind of very, very seldom. I'll just say that. Don't get me wrong, if you have no other option, then why would you not use it? But his days are not very good in PvP. See? He's got to use some PvP. He's not quite the menace in PvP. Wow, it's something silly, and I'm kind of like shaking my head at it still, but so I don't know. I live in a development, and there's a series of townhouses, so I'm one house of many houses in a community. I have technically it's a duplex. I share a wall with a neighbor house. So, you know, we have a little bit of a yard. We have a little bit of a front yard, and we have a pretty good sized backyard. The front yard, pretty small. You know, maybe, like 10 foot by 10 foot, we'll say. So, whenever I mow the grass, I just do both of our front yards because it's silly to like you do half. And yeah, then there's a sidewalk that goes it, and then it gets to the curb, and there's a patch of grass that the neighbor and I share. Again, I just mow that. So the last 4 times I've mowed the grass, I went ahead and did both of our front yards. Generally, my neighbor doesn't mow his grass until way later, but he actually mowed his grass reasonably, like, on top of it. And you would like to think, if I mowed both of our front yards and the little patch the last 4 times in a row and he hasn't mowed any, that you would just say, hey, I got it this time since he's done it the last 4 times. Nope. He did his little his little thing in the front yard and the little patch, and I'm like, okay, message received. Going forward, I don't mow anything on your side again. I by no means am I obligated to do it. I just thought it was kind of like a couth thing. Like, come on, dude. Like, I've been doing it the last how many times? You're due to do yours. Nope. Did his little patch in the front. And I'm like, are you serious? Okay. Have it that way, dude. I guess I'll start doing that. I mean, I think it's just stupid. It's such a little bit of yard. Why not just... Alright. Not a problem. But, whatever. Is this a dead end? Dumb. Yeah! One time return the damn favor. Nope. He had an opportunity to do his turn. Didn't do it. Alright, man. Don't look for me to do it anymore. Okay. You want to be like that? It's asinine, but you do you, dude. the... Say... Oh, I wonder if Rose is... He might be. I know he's at least missing a weapon. Oh, I know. That's going to be the best part. Why aren't you mowing it anymore? Well, dude, you set the boundaries, dude. You got an opportunity to do it? Message received, baby. I think just stupid. It's so little bit of yard. Why would you just not do both? Considering the last 4 times I've done it. I don't. I think half those characters are naked. Maybe even this guy gets some play because he's got a provoke, although it's only a single target provoke. We're putting up block damage and counterattack. Puts him in it. Maybe we'll see more of what those bar mythical. Maybe. Arnie might get even more play as well because he's got a provoke. Yeah. Yeah, allows might see some play. Well, like I said, it's a target, but the counterattack and everything puts him in there, and Arnie's got a provoke too. All 4. Yeah. So I don't know. You might see more Arnie's in there. Maybe. Nah, it's just one. The question I have about the provoke would be like, okay, allows as a single target, but say Carnage does an A1 and spreads the debuff of provoke. But if they have, well, it should move through Miracle. Should. I would understand that. But then again, that's probably when like things are going to start to glitch. You watch. Nah, it's just a single target, but it's 2 turns. Molly, like I said, certainly get put into the conversation. Just like super fast. Yep. I said Arnie will get some play. Hey, where's that extra turn? Again? Okay. Now it did. That was... I know. I'm surprised that they haven't done something to make Rotos back in the conversation. They never let him out. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. I want to intervene. Good, he died? That's fine. You gotta... Gee. Ugh. That's one thing I'm glad that we see less of. You see less sheep, and you see less Armands. I don't really know anything. I know there's new content coming out, but I haven't looked at it. I mean, I'm not too awfully concerned about it. I have no idea what you need, what you don't need. I have no idea. I haven't looked. Don't care to look. I'm sure it's going to be laughable. Because they got to make it, you know, accessible for free-to-play players. I don't believe it's going to be... You know, I think like anything, it's going to be like luck. Getting the right drops as usual. Wish I would have rolled better, but... Yeah, I don't know too much. Like anything, you know, it's going to be like, even if you clear it, you know, you could be clearing the same crap and never get the thing that you wanted. I.e., Stormcaller. I'd consistently do Chimera twice a week to get 50 mythical mats every week, and I still don't have a Stormcall. And I'm not even being greedy, not one. You know, it's not 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, just one. Just give me one. Isn't too much to ask. So. Oh yeah, I did see that something about like you can use any champion, but like you'll get less points or something. I mean, again, it's going to be like whale category, where like, you know, when you have almost every champion in the game, you know, you're going to be able to string together whatever multipliers. So it's just, you know, it's going to be one of those things that, you know, someone like myself, you know, what, you know, it's kind of like faction Hard Wars. You know, they made those ridiculous conditions you had to accomplish before you can get the 3-star mastery. So it sounds like it's just like another version of Faction Wars. And many of us cleared that the first time it came available. So. Oh, they're going to give you fusions? Like they're going to give you champions? Well, yeah, that's the other thing with power creep, you know. Uh-oh. Isn't it like, come on. Unless they were like, you sure you wanted to delete that? Yes. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Say, I generally don't keep things like that. Akadan in there. Oh yeah, the power creep never ends. I mean, come on. They wouldn't make them still suck. Plunk. Oh. I don't feel like dealing with men except a second. Okay. Oh, okay. So the champions that they're going to be picking will be fusion champions. Okay, not so much the fusion champions. Yeah, like Raid would give you things. Right. Yeah, I remember the faction Hard Wars. Some of those conditions, you were like, oh gosh. You know, you had to put together like sets and you're like, wait a second, I could put in a poison set. This guy hits 3 times. I could get poison on him. You gotta get a little creative, but for the most part. A lot of people still say that the purple boss is a little overtuned. Yeah, the purple boss, I sometimes still have to reset against him. I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's see, what chance did they? They're giving me Annie, so I got a good chance. This is like a godsend they added. So now you can just long press it while you're in the menu of picking champs. That was a nice quality improvement they did. Well, yeah, it's green. Yeah, the purple one, he's still a little bit of an RNG of might have to reset because something didn't go your way. Yeah, yeah, like I said, he's a little overtuned. Ninjas should get E. Good. Zanny makes mimics very easy. Maybe. Yeah, Photomus Annie, she can hit like a truck. Oh. Is the new dungeon whatever? Is there new gems? Ooh, I like that one. Oh, I totally forgot I got that one too. Okay. Alright, we'll do spider that way. Takes less time. Like I said, yeah, the purple guys it'd be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Of course, the live arena gems. I think it's kind of weird that you can only earn them like 1 week before live arena restarts, and it's only for 3 days. I mean, I guess like, you know, they wanted to like blast that you don't get everything right away, I guess. That's a small little window. And then you got to win, what, 5 battles? And if you lose 2, your streak ends. That's good. I want to get my live arena done. I mean, tag done. Hey, what's going on here? People are actually hitting my defense? In live arena? What? I mean, in 3vs threat? What? They do? How about that? Most of the time I don't. Most of the time, people don't bother with me. Let's see. That could be a difficulty. Oh, where were we? Right. Let's see. I think you put in, yeah. Yeah, I lost the first one. Although this is 112 turns. Yikes. That's a champion you don't see too often. That champion's long overdue for a buff. Let's see. We will use Vespa. And then Man, okay. Well, I guess I should care. I lost. Ooh, a +4. Yeah, Vaspar, I think it's probably the right move. Let's try. Ooh, lost. No, but it lost against this team. Whatever. Wait a second. Yeah, that's better. I wonder if... Yeah, maybe. Maybe you can put in some work. Hey, there you go. I have yet to get a mythical relic from the Faction Wars. Don't have any of them. I don't like that too. Alright. Alright, who is up in the faction wars today? Sacred Order and Letters. Pretty good. I like that. Those are good. Let's see. Does Noble have gear? Make the dots go away, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any. Although I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say the faction are bad. They're not as good as some of the others. Really? All right. Yeah, the exhaust one is the feather, whatever that one is. But not still kind of wishy-washy how good it is. No. Yeah, whenever you do see that relic, Carnage tends to have it. It's a good pick on Carnage. Yeah, the only problem, like, and while it may or may not be a problem, you know, sometimes he can get cheat from it, but if you have him in Mercurial set, it's not, you can't get cheat. For now, all of a sudden you have to worry about Spoke. Like I said, it's going to be interesting how that plays out. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I was not one of the people that ran out and changed every single one of my characters to that set in the first place. Although I might have to I'll have to rethink possibly my NAS build. He is somebody I have built in that set. So that's something to think about. Hey, man, you fear me. And bars. I thought so. Who has it? I don't have a... Huh. Figured I did. I'm pretty sure I know who I gave it to. Oh my gosh. What a mess. There we go. No. Good enough. Okay. Who else? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it will be much of a struggle. You know, like anything, we'll just have to worry about the RNG of getting something good. If it's anything like the relic system. Although I should probably get to the, I don't know, the Stormcaller is obviously still going to be really good. It just won't be as good on Renix. So, I don't know, with that being said, I think it's probably in my best interest to just not craft anything. I don't know when it's going to happen, but ew, they did say that they was going to make adjustments to the relic system and make it better. Knowing that they make it worse. They'll find a way to make it worse. You watch. I don't know yet, but they'll find a way. Well, people that run the Mercurial, if Marius doesn't go first, he could be provoked. So that's what I'm saying. But I'd still like to have one. The point is, I want at least one. I'm not asking for too many. Although I might have to look at my Odin build. He's someone I do actually have in it. So I'll have to look at doing something with Odin. Although I don't like I use Odin, but I use him enough that I use it. Although it would be like, you know. So I don't know. Well, I know I have to work on my Arnie build. I do have Shujam, but I don't have her built. I don't have like super blessings on them. Damn works. Oh, that's dumb. I forgot what he does. Oh, I haven't done any damage. I changed forms, it was kind of... I'll change it back. There's no... Hey, there we go. That was a good hit. Oh yeah. Maybe. She needs more blessings. I think I only have her as a 4-star. Oh, actually, look. Gosh, it seemed like forever. I'll look when she's got like higher blessing. So it's something in the 20s. What are they building with? Oh, I'm sure I can give her a... Yeah. I got a couple of them lying around. I have no idea. Target on ally if the target is... Ally is not under sheet. Place. 50% increase. Crit rate. Crit damage. Instant activate turn. So the turn meter of all allies by 20. Place at 30% speed. What's this? Yep, you were right. Increase this champion's accuracy equal to the amount of speed. I mean, I will look at potentially using her when she has a higher plus. The only question is, like, who would I give her gear to? I mean, maybe Unico. Although I start, whenever I see a Tekkadan, I'll often pull it Unico, because her skill cooldown is not a hit. So I will sometimes pull her. I already gave her a nice little boost. He still could be much faster. 404 is not too fast. But he's got the leftover gear from other people. He still needs a 6-star blessing as well. Don't need a 6-star blessing on this one. Some people got like 500 something speed. Not this guy. What's kind of funny is I have like no quad speed in, speed sets, except for some, wishy-washy ones. Not very good. Okay-ish. Not good. That's my one true quad. Now here's the kicker. I have more quads in Mercurial than I do speed. And obviously, which set's been out longer? Hey, why isn't anyone using that? Someone's supposed to be using that. Is someone supposed to be using that? Yeah, so it's kind of dumb. Yeah, no quads. I mean, one true quad. You got 4 in the news set. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah, I don't know. Good old raid. And I don't think I have any, like, you know, like 5. What is that? Quint roll? Okay, I think my raid adventure is definitely got everything I want. Auto, what about arena? Nope. Got my 10. I got my 12 battles in. Yeah, we still are missing people. We literally, yeah. I think we've had 25, 26 people for 5 weeks now. It's been a while. I mean, I'm sure people are like applying. You know, I guess we're just not filling or haven't found the right talent versus just putting someone in. Not that it, you know, it's always nice to have a full squad of 30, but it's been several weeks since we did. I don't know, maybe people are running out and playing the Forge game or whatever the heck Hell Haze is working on. I know we had a couple guys quit the game. I'll be honest with you, we have like no requirements. No requirements in Chimera, no requirements in Hydra, no requirements in Clan vs. Clan. Obviously they want you to win in Siege, and you know, they want you to be active and Classic Arena, and they like you to at least be in like, they would like you to be at the top of, you know, Tag Arena and those kinds of things. But at the same point, there's really no requirements. You know, if you want to spend, you can spend. But getting to this point, yes, you're gonna have to put in a ton of work to get to this point. But once you do, there's no requirements. Yeah, they don't care. Clan vs. Clan, nah. I think we cared a little bit in Clan vs. Clan when Relics first was incorporated, but now like no one really wants legendary relics. They want mythicals. So Clan vs. Clan only gives out, you know, for the most part, legendary ones. There seems to be some people that have more interest in non-personal, so they get reaction pieces. I don't know. To me, the reaction is kind of wishy-washy. Like, with the Mercurial sets, look, a lot of this can change with the Provoke being introduced. But, you know, why run reaction when you can run Mercurial? Oh, I know the cost. If I could rewind the clock, I would probably say it's not that I would spend, I would not play. Because I can't control myself. I ain't gonna lie. Playing for free is not an option that I would do. Because I can't do it. It would just never play. Yeah, that's what I would, if I could do it over, I just wouldn't play. Not be free to play. Or maybe this one. Or probably the biggest one I would do is, even if I was still spending, I would have immediately made a YouTube channel as soon as I started playing. That would have been the right move. Not make a channel after the fact. You know? Because that might have been a little bit more interesting, where people are like, oh, let's see how you got to that point versus, oh, you're at that point. What about everything in between that? You know, that probably would have been a little more interesting. You know, it would have been like, darn, because let's be honest, like Hell Hades, I mean, that's how he originally like got going, and same with Ash, and they made a channel on their raid journey, and they just happened to be Russell's, so that yeah, they just did. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't really rely on the clan rankings, but yeah, it went from 4 to 3. But it's also because, dumb shit like this, like 1, 3, 4, 4. Who knows? So there's no 2, and there's apparently 2 4s. So yeah, I don't generally take any merit in the whole clan rankings. Like, once we get 4 more members, we'll be back at number 1 anyways. Yeah, the power of Panda. But I mean, we have other people in the hundreds. I mean, Sushi, and I know, girls, don't ask. Wait a second, where's he at? Girls, yeah. Girls wins 130. So I mean, we have a couple, but I mean, I think Matt might have more. Yeah, 100 Club 1, 2. Wait, maybe not. Oh. I thought they had more than that. Well, there's several in the 90s. So, I mean, you might as well just, 90, 100. What's the difference? Well, I mean, there's a difference. Let's see. I have no idea. Rodents. I have no idea who's in their club. I've seen that name a few times. I've seen him a few times. What? Whoa. Eh? Rodents. I guess he's inactive. I mean, they're online. That's weird. Bronze? Maybe it's glitched. How can this guy be in bronze? I don't know. Weird. I mean, you'd like to, it's one of those deals that generally in these clans that, hey man, if you're inactive, right? You know, maybe maybe he's trying to like smurf like a. Well, he might already have it. Let's see. Does he already have Top Dog? Is he trying to? Let's see. Does he have it? Like maybe he's trying to get his arena rating like super low so he can like steamroll and get the Top Dog in Classic Arena or something. I don't know. Not sure what's going on there. I mean, come on, bronze? Bronze? Weird. I mean, he must not be doing it. Because I think, I don't know, don't they say something goofy in that you have to do like X amount of battles for it to even count anyways? Like, where is that nonsense at? You gotta do like 10 battles to stay? Something goofy, right? Something. I don't know. Because, you know, if you don't do 10 battles a week, they demote you anyways. It's something goofy. So. I know what, when you restart, you know, Monday, you'll get the thing like, hey, you know, you have to complete 20 battles or you're rating the count. So like I said, I don't know. They must be inactive. Because, I mean, even then, you could just hit the auto button. It's not like you... So, I don't know. But, I mean, it's one of these deals that, like... we generally don't have... Once you make it to our level, like, you don't just stop playing. And if you do, you know, they let you go for a couple weeks, and they're like, alright, man, we're going to let you go. So, don't know. Like I said, trying some sort of Smurf strategy or something. I know he's newer with us. We've had some of these guys back before. Some clan shuffling. I think the Wrathful Pandas had a lot of extra members. Well, I wouldn't say extra members, but we got a couple of members from Wrath to come over. Yeah, Dreadful. Same, yeah, Dreadful and Wild Pandas is Pandas all bot team. And you know, he just literally has them numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, since I have a ton of money in it, although I did break the bonds of playing for a while. I took a break for a good year and a half and made the mistake of coming back. Yeah. Oh well. I don't even bother looking at this. I forget about this thing. Things due for an overhaul too, to get some better stuff. I mean, come on, no one's using this. Maybe you could make the case that you can get lucky with like one of the speed ones, but Nell immediately puts a poison on you if you have any buffs. So, yeah, this is due an overhaul. Well, let me see. 11:30. Well, I think my Raid Adventure's done for a while. At least for tonight. I hit my limit. It's a love-hate relationship. Good. 4 days. Well, I don't care. I don't need to do no 1,500 bottles. I had to shake my head at that man. Oof. Rough. Yeah, that's just mind-boggling to me. Talk about torturing yourself. What's it take to be in the top 500 these days? I gotta be like right on the threshold. Nah, further out than I thought. Gotta be 847. I still think this is a quirky system where it's like, no disrespect to any of these guys, but 58%, 61%, 66%, at least 69's presentable. 75, solid. 70's good. But like 57%. I mean, come on. All you do is hit the Ooh, whoa. 46%? I thought the game literally made you win 50% of your battles. Apparently not. Wow. Even this guy, 48%. That's... But, it's the system that 46%. Does anyone hit below 46%? That's pretty good. Sarcastically. Whoa! 38%? No way. I thought the game... %. I mean, at least it makes sense if it's 11 million player power. Does anyone get below 38%? That's impressive. Back in the 40s. Yeah, I thought the game pretty much balances you out to be a 50% win rate. 48, 49, 50, close enough, but down in the 40s, down in the 30s? Another 44? Another 48. I mean, 48's on the bubble. I ain't gonna lie. Another 46. I haven't seen anyone in the 40s in a while. But 38 is, I don't know if I've ever seen someone with a 38%. Back, but again, that's on the bubble. I ain't gonna. That's pretty close. $64. Yeah, I mean 30%. Like I said, I would have never thought the game would allow you to get 38%. Unless they're finding a way to exploit the system again. And the guys at the top are attacking that one account. I mean, I want to doubt there's some sort of loophole that the guys at the top are getting to attack somebody like that. Yeah. Weird. I'll tell you one thing I'm always surprised. I guess Cartman, who used to be like the man, he's never made a push for the season play. What's this? Basically, you could be 25%. Yeah, you lose 3, and then you get the bot team. But for the most part, they used to say they want to keep you at 50%, or close to it. But 38%, that's crazy. And he had 400 some odd battles, so. I wonder if he was just like spamming bottles and then leaving. Again, that's what I wonder if like some of the guys at the top are somehow or another found a way to rig the system again where they're getting matched up against that guy. It was a problem before. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know how people do it. I hate doing 10 battles a day. Couldn't imagine doing 100 a day, because it's got to be close to the pace, right? 4 weeks usually. Almost 100 battles a day. No way. And then, of course, the scoring system was so kind of 500 less battles, slightly less win percentage, but he's close. No thanks. No thanks. No way. Yeah, and there's no rules against it. I mean, let's be honest. You know, and one of the things about it is that, you know, you can make the case that you could do like IP bans that only people from, you know, But when people do like arena people takeovers, and although I never consider it really content, but people do their shards. Like, I'll pull your shards for you. What, man? You nuts? I don't think I really don't think if someone said to me like, "Hey, do you want to log into my account and pull my shards for content?" I'm like, trust me, you don't need my luck striking out. You don't need my luck. The game's pretty rigged that you're going to strike out. You don't need my luck for that. But darn if that's not something that people do. Don't look for me to. I had enough. Alright, friends. It's been real. It's been fun. Oh, sorry, Deacon. I totally forgot to. I usually have my phone on both sides so I can see both. But yeah, so Deacon, yeah. 38% is wild. Don't look at my. Yeah, but Deacon, if you're still here, I'm sure your win rate's higher than 38%. I mean, I feel like a 38% win rate is just like jumping into the battle and leaving. Gotta be. But he still put in 400 some odd battles. Yikes. That's the only thing that kind of like is screwy to me is I get the rush to many of those people that are like pumping out all these battles. Once they get to the 1320 number, they don't do it anymore. So it's just like, well, you paid tokens and gems and whatever to rush to get the 1320, and then you don't do it again. I don't know. Couldn't you just do like 10 battles a day? You'd get there anyways. I don't know. I just spread mine out. I don't push. I just do what, I do the minimum. But each their own. I mean, some people maybe enjoy live arena. Hey, and some people enjoy going to the dentist. So, each their own. Although I don't personally have a problem with the dentist. It just, no one's usually like saying, "Hey, I can't wait to see the dentist," But, all right, friends, I have to sneeze. So. Nope, maybe. Anyways, all right, we're done. I'm off. Probably back on tomorrow to do the arena push. Probably. Who's at the top these days? Let's see. Oh yeah. Panda's near it. Yep. Catch you guys all later. We're out of here. But yeah, probably I'll try to stream live arena. Classic arena push tomorrow. Try to. We'll see. All right. Catch you. See you.